Hi, everyone. Sorry we're getting off to a little bit of a late start. I was having a little technical difficulty. Oops. Getting things up and going, but I managed to install a workaround and I'm good to go now. So again, apologize for the late start. So today is the ZOHO CRM What's New with ZOHO. And I'm going to spend about 10-15 minutes talking about ZOHO Sales IQ. This is actually part of the CRM Plus bundling that ZOHO came out with. I think it was late summer, early fall timeframe. And it's a really cool feature that they've added, which allows you to have live website engagement. So, you know, you can use Google Analytics and things like that to get some information about how traffic looks on your website, you know, how many people visited, what pages they saw. You can get all that after the fact. This Sales IQ application integrated with your CRM allows you to do real-time website engagement. You can look real-time who's on your website and actually engage them in a chat proactively. So I'm going to demonstrate that. And what I need to do now is switch to screen share. This was my technical difficulty. I was trying to get two screens going and I couldn't get it up. So I'm going to switch myself off and switch to screen share. And then we'll bring us into my ZOHO CRM and I'll demonstrate the Sales IQ. All right, just bear with me for a sec. Okay, so here we are in my ZOHO CRM. And I'm at my homepage. So what I want to show you is I'm going to go into, here we are. So this is my CRM, and I've also got Sales IQ installed, and I'm going to go into the Sales IQ tracking. So just one thing to point out over here down below my CRM, I'm looking at, there's no visitors online yet. So this is a way that you don't have to be in your Sales IQ application in order to see when a visitor pops up. So what I'm going to do now is log on to the website that this particular, just bear with me for a second here, that this particular application is set up for. And now you can see that I'm on there and it's visitors online is 1. So if anyone is listening and following along, I encourage you to log on as well. The website is obhenterprises, it's right here, .com. So obhenterprises.com. If you'd like to go to that website, log on, and then you'll see your icon pop up as well. So you can see right here from my CRM, I can see somebody's online and I can open a chat window right away. So actually, you know what? So that we can share this, I'm going to, sorry, OBH. Okay, so here's the website that I'm on. Okay, so I'm back here and you can see, now I'm actually logged on with 2 different computers. So you can see, somebody's logging on. Thank you for participating. So now you can see, this is my display and I can see I've got 3 people logged onto the website. So, and you can see this bullseye display. That can be customized. So you can, I'm going to click this customize and I can set this up. And again, it's kind of like a prioritization scheme. So, you know, the closer the icons get into the center, those are the ones that you would be more interested in engaging. So when you set this prioritization up, you can choose any of these factors. So right now I have it set up for time on site. So let me start at the bottom. So this is the outer ring. You can see by this little icon here. So they're at the outer ring when they're just on, when they just get on the website. If they've been there for over a minute, they're going to move to that second ring. As you can see, these are moving. And then so on and so on, and they'll slowly move towards the center. So, you know, you can decide If you want to wait 5 minutes in order to engage somebody, wait 10 minutes, you can set that up. So again, that's one parameter. Other parameters are campaigns. So you can actually send emails out with a link, and you can have code embedded at that link so that when somebody clicks on that link for a particular campaign, then they'll come to a ring. So you can set this up, like maybe you have 4 different campaigns going. You can set up your outer ring for a certain campaign, the next one for that campaign. So again, you can target who to chat with based on these things. So you can see there's a whole bunch of different parameters that you can use to set up this prioritization. So I'm just going to cancel out of that. It's one thing I wanted to show you. So I think this is not me. So I'm going to go ahead and start a proactive chat. So just somebody, and while I'm waiting for them to respond, I'm going to start a chat with myself. Start a chat over here too. Okay, now this one is actually one that I can show you what that looks like. So I'm going to pop over here, and you can see this chat window pops up, and you can see the message. So then I can enter and I'm going to respond to myself. Come back over here. And now, I don't know if you could hear that audible link, but so now I have a message play that the visitor has responded to the chat. So when I click continue, now it opens up the big chat window, and I've got my visitor info over here, and here's the message. So I come down here and I can say, yes, can you tell me your name? And I'm going to come back here. Feel a little bit like I have split personality right now. And again, I've responded. So now once I get a name, and you can ask for an email address as well, I'm going to come over here. You see, I just have a number right now. So I'm going to hit that little pencil icon, and I can put the name in. Okay, save. So now when I go back to my visitor online display, now you can see that actually is tagged with a name. So again, this is the main feature of the Sales IQ, is this right here, this real-time website engagement that allows you to engage your visitors while they're on your website and direct them where they need to go. Let me also show you, so now that's moving in because it's been more than 10 minutes or 5 minutes. This display right here, so let me go ahead and move, I'm going to pop back over here, and I'm going to change to a page. I'm going to go there. So then I want to show you what that does to the display. So now it's showing you, that the page has changed. The title is still the same on that page. So let me see if I can find a better page. So see now, now it's showing you, now they're on the beach pack page. So this will help you. This gives you information information you can use to engage this particular visitor. So you can say, that, hey, I see you're looking at beach packs. Is there anything I can help you with? It's just a really great tool to help you engage. So at the end of the message, so once I've identified the visitor, now you can see this button pops up when you have it integrated with your CRM. Once you've engaged this visitor, you've had this chat with them, you can click the button at the end of the conversation, or anytime really, push to CRM. This will take that visitor information and that will push it and create a contact record in your CRM. And then when you finish out and close out the chat, that whole record of the conversation that you have gets saved as a chat to that record in your CRM. So not only do you have this capability of engaging, but then you can save all this information in your CRM as well. There's a lot more to this application. Let me just touch on a couple things. You can, under settings, you can set up some automation where you could set up what's called intelligent triggers. So I'm just going to click on that. And this is basically kind of a, when this happens and any other criteria, then do this. It's very simple to set up. So you can, instead of having to initiate the chats manually, you can set up when a visitor lands on my website, and if the page that they're on can, any of these criteria, so I can say contains beach pack, then open a chat window after a certain amount of time. So so then, then you don't have to manually do that. You can actually have that happen automatically. And again, you can see all the other things you can do: open a chat window, send a chat invite, show a button, animate a button. I mean, you can do a lot of different actions. So it's really easy to set up. And again, that way you're not having to manually type in every time you want to engage a particular visitor on the site. You can also set up canned messages, and that's this right here. So again, instead of typing, if you're typically going to type the same message every time you're engaging a particular visitor on a particular page, you can create a canned message. It's loading. You can create a canned message that just says, oops, hi, is there, oops, not quite sure what happened there. Okay. Hi, is there anything I can help you with today? And then when I'm over here, I can use those canned messages in my chat. Thank you, guest, for replying. So I can go ahead and type pound and then choose from a canned message. Like that. Okay, so I'm trying to think of any other, so what this whole webinar was about today was to introduce you to this concept of this relatively new feature of that ZOHO is offering called Sales IQ and how it integrates with your CRM. So let me go back. Actually, let me get this visitor's name. So once I get their name, I can go back with, and you can see how these tabs pop up as you have multiple chats. So you can have multiple chats going. There's also a whole built-in feature of if you have a whole staff or more than one person interacting with visitors on your website, you can have routing rules that will route visitors to certain websites. Or I'm sorry, visitors to certain staff members. And so you can have multiple people engaging visitors on your website at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click the button, push to CRM. And for when I do that, I can choose whether I want them to be a lead or a contact. So I'm going to say, and at this point, you can see I can add more information. I'm going to say the user is me. Okay, I see my guest has responded. And I'm going to say add lead. And then we're gonna go and look at that record. Okay, Quincy, thank you for responding. So I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna type in Quincy's name. Oops. Gonna get some better typing skills. Now, I think I can. Yeah, I'm gonna copy, paste. Okay, and now we can go back and we can see, now I can identify Quincy. Oops. So let me go back to my chats. I have Quincy, and now you can see I have the push to CRM, so I can push Quincy into my CRM. So let's pop back into CRM. And I'm going to go to my leads. And you can see here is the new lead that I added. Okay. And again, you can see visitors online has been updated. And I can expand or contract that window. So now you can see all 3 of my visitors. And again, I can start my engagement right here from inside CRM. Okay. Let's see if there's just any other thing that I wanted to show you. This. So that's pretty much it. Again, you know, these are kind of short and sweet seminars. What's new? So I really encourage you guys to try this out. You can get to it by account. So if you're logged into your CRM, if you already have a CRM account, you can go to your icon, click My Account. Your accounts pop up, click on Sales IQ. And that's how you get into your Sales IQ. If you don't have Sales IQ set up yet, there's a really quick, easy configuration, and it'll show you how to set it up. And it'll walk you through it. It's a really nice little wizard. And basically the wizard will tell you there's a little piece of code snippet that you need to put on each page of your website. So it's just a copy and paste on your website, and that's all you need to do to set it up. Of course, there's more advanced configuration that you can do, but just to get up and started, you could start with the free version and set that up on your website. So let me see. Let me go back to my stop screen sharing. Okay, so I hope you found that helpful. I just love this little tool. I use it all the time for my own website, as you can see. And I just think it's really an effective way to grab those people while they're out, when they're trolling on your website, pull them in and make the sale. Let me see, I just pop up my Q&A panel. And if you'll notice, if you're watching along, there is a Q&A panel. It should be a Q&A panel off to the side. So if you have any questions, you can type them in, or feel free to call. I'm sorry, got distracted by noise. Or feel free to contact us through our website, marksgroup.net. And there's a phone number there. You can reach us. My extension is 805. So if you want to reach me directly, just dial the Marks Group number and dial extension 805. Okay, so again, I hope you found today's session helpful. And I encourage you to try it out and play around with it. And like I said, you can configure it, set it up for free, and the free version actually is pretty robust. So you can do a lot with the free version. You don't necessarily have to convert to a paid to get what I just showed you, that whole website engagement. That's all encompassed in the free version. So, okay, and again, if you need to get in touch with us, or if you have any questions about this seminar, please feel free to reach out to us at marksgroup.net. Thanks, and have a great day.